Was it kidnapping or they want the car?
And he drove around the whole night with the wife and the child. And then the same thing, the car ran out of fuel, and then he just had to leave.
By the way,
I think they
it's
wanted
actually
the
something
car,
really weird.
but I don't think they had
God damn.
guns, and they didn't know what to do with this woman and this child, so they just drove around the
Was he
whole
screaming?
night.
Was he
And then
screaming?
when
Do
the
you
car
think
ran out of
she was
fuel,
crying the whole
they
time?
just left.
Was he crying and screaming the whole time? You think she was crying and screaming the whole time?
It's really weird.
Coco, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Coco?
Yeah,
Coco,
well, it was weird.
can you hear me? Nebo, can you hear me?
Probably.
Hi, Ksantino.
I mean,
Hi,
probably.
Nicole. Can you
She probably was. And the guy
Nebo, can you
went to
hear me?
like the nearest. Can you hear me?
I can't
Who
hear.
is talking? Their voice is very low.
Can you hear me, Nebo?
Yeah, Santino, I can hear you, but your voice is also kind of low.
What's
Can you
going
hear
on?
me now?
All right. Anyway, yeah, I can hear you. Coco, can you hear me, Coco?
Yeah.
I can hear you,
I can.
Okay,
Santino.
Coco can't hear me. 1 second. Let me bring her down. God damn, it was weird. We were talking over each other. Some freaking weird of stuff. Juba, Juba, Juba. We'll talk about internet one time. Internet, we got to put a middle finger to MTN and put another side middle finger to Zane, or maybe put two middle fingers to both of them. Okay, Coco, can you hear me now?
I could hear you the whole time.
But then why didn't you respond?
I was responding.
God
Maybe
damn.
you guys couldn't hear me.
What I was asking was the woman crying the whole time during this
Yeah.
process? How are you playing games with us?
She was screaming.
I can imagine. The thing I was thinking about, both stories where because this is one story, because that one was the actual, they're not married, so it was the boyfriend and girlfriend. They were put in the trunk and driven around, and the fuel ran out, and these guys had guns. That's why they were forced to go to the trunk. But the thing that actually came to my mind just right now is if you're at night, let's say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, there's no fuel station open. So this running out of gas actually makes perfect sense. That's why most people, they don't fill. I mean, most people are cheap; they're not filling the whole tank. But if it's 9 o'clock at night in Juba, there's no fuel station open. There's even a bunch of people coming with stands with bottles. The bottles has urine, it has karkade, it has God knows what, and they're trying to sell it. You want your car to work? We have this fuel. And the fuel, you people said they're putting karkade, they're putting God knows what. They're putting I don't know, grape juice. I've heard all sorts of cocktails of nasty stuff. But generally, yeah. So the fuel running out is a common story. And I
you know
think what's supposed to happen at night, you're supposed to
the
just go
story
to
that you were
point A,
saying,
point A.
Santino?
What about the story? Go
Your
ahead.
story sounds like another story. Anyaro, you know our friend Nyan Tumiola. I don't want to say her name, but there's a lady. It's a similar story, but this was just
Go ahead.
ladies.
Yes, you do.
It was just ladies. So they were driving or coming, I think, back to the club or something. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so they were coming back from the club, and there were all girls in the car. And so they got to Fly Dubai. I don't know if you guys know where Fly Dubai is. So they got to around Fly Dubai. Yeah, there's a Fly Dubai office on Airport Road. So they got there, and there was something like a checkpoint, but I don't think it was like a legit checkpoint. So they stopped, and then these guys pulled out their guns, and they're like, "My friends, get into the boot." So there were three girls. So they got into the boot, and they did the same thing. They drove around the whole night, and then the car ran out of fuel, and then they left them inside the boot, and they were screaming until morning. And then a security guard came to like open the office and found people screaming, and then let them out of the boot.
God damn. It's always the boot, man.
It was weird. It was a weird, but I don't know what was
any
going on.
American speakers. That's a trunk. And did they draw their weapons? They put out a gun. Hey, everybody, into the boot. Did they, but I know
Yeah,
they didn't say boot. Juba English, there's no boot, I don't think. Did they say boot? I don't think so.
I mean, boot.
Mm.
Everybody in Juba knows boot.
Okay.
What am I saying one in
Or they say
Africa? I don't know.
wara, get in the wara of the car.
Atla wara. Yeah, atla barra, atla wara. Get in the back. Yeah. Atla barra, atla wara. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're just having fun over here. You know, the oddest thing is all can you imagine if we had proper fuel? These people would be in trouble. So the fact that there's no fuel at night saves so many lives, right? Can you think about it? Just saves so many lives. God damn, what would they done? And also I don't get in both stories. Are these people lost? Or are they don't know I think they've never driven in Juba in their life or what's going on? I don't know what's happening. You guys
Doesn't
notice?
make sense.
Both of
And
them are
why would
driving
they
around?
drive around with people in the boot? Why don't you just, if you're gonna like steal the car, leave the people there and take the car? I don't get why they have to like to put people in the boot and drive around with them like they don't know where they're
I,
going.
I I think maybe they thought they had money. They needed they were going to hold them for ransom. I think these people are confused. What do we know to do now? Who are these people? They'll call the police. Put them in the boot. No witnesses. So I don't know what's going on. These guys, the military, or maybe they're watching a movie and said you're supposed to put them in the trunk. And by the way, the funny thing, if we have some new cars, the new cars that there's a button, they have the levers, so you pull it and you can get out. But unfortunately, since we're buying Toyota, and that's why I tell you, but stop buying Toyota, god damn it. Japanese, they build us some stupid Freedom Bridge. If they bought some Americans, some Mercedes, some other nice cars, when you put them in the trunk, there's a little lever. You pull it, you get out. That's what I'm saying.
Not
Hello.
Juba
No,
cars.
but I think they put people in the boot because it's easier. Like you see when somebody is in the car with you and you tie them up, people outside can notice like, or if they like fight a little, they can overpower you somehow. Like if they put up a fight. But if somebody is in the trunk or the boot, they can't. How do they? Like it becomes hard for other people to notice, and it's also hard for them to fight back to try to like stop the car.
But if
No,
you're
I think
gonna
they'll
steal
get
the
caught
car,
up.
Nyibo, leave, let the people, like, let them go.
These are military, no witnesses.
Oh, they
Uh,
were wait, they were stealing the car.
they're
I mean,
stealing
I
their
don't
car,
know.
yes.
Isn't that what
If
they're
they're,
doing? They want to steal the
yeah,
car.
yeah, they're stealing the car. And also, by the way, most of the cars, did you notice? I think none of the cars have been for the V8s because they don't mess with V8. This is Zul Kabir vehicle. They'll say V8. They salute the car that's speeding, even though it's a woman driving. They don't know. Because I remember I was in a car. One of these chicks was driving. I don't know why I just said a chick was driving a V8. Anyway, going further in the story, she just sped. She put her foot on the gas, drove, and I said, "There's a checkpoint. Don't worry. Not في V8. Yalla." Rah. She just sped through all checkpoints, and one of these soldiers even saluted the thing. I was like, "Hey, woman, was that guy shooting a shot?" No, they think I'm Zola Kabir. Even though I never heard of Zola Kabira. It's always Zol Kabir. But anyway, it went on and went on. She just drove fast, and I kind of enjoyed it. Yuba's small, wherever you go is fast, but this woman just made it faster. God damn, that was a night, and that's one night that where I felt like we should carpool with these V8 people. You carpool with a V8, you're just having fun. Just saying. Hey, Monquer, how are you doing, brother? Are we around? Monquer is quiet.
John Frog's bestie.
No, I think he's John Frog. Just John Frog's best. He doesn't like his music, but yeah. Anyway, Monquer, are you there? I think his internet just is shit. Oh my goodness, Monquer's internet is garbage. God damn, Juba internet. So you can see his face and nothing else. His internet basically made the same sound we always hear all the time with Juba internet. Yep, Juba internet, people. God damn it. You gotta invest. Mm-mm-mm. Is Aniero there?
I'm
Anjero, are you here?
I'm here.
I didn't say Angera. Angera, that let everyone know I'm hungry. We love your music. You always have the best music. I feel like I'm in Juba. I feel like I'm in Juba or Juba cafeteria. There's not even a because I just noticed some of these clubs They're playing Nigerian music. So what story of kidnapping of crime have you heard? We're not going to talk about Australia. Australia, that's another time. We're going to talk about the knife stabbing and all that stuff next time. We're talking about Juba right now. Leave Australian stabbings.
Haven't really heard anything.
Oh my goodness.
Don't know what goes on in Juba.
Somebody with no bedri, huh? You sleep early.
Hmm?
You sleep there because there's some people who like, oh, nothing ever happened in Juba. Some people they sleep early or they have lockdown, like they're getting married or something. But anyway, yeah.
I went out in Juba, but nothing dramatic ever happened.
And were we there longer than 2 weeks?
3 weeks?
Okay, you're lucky. That must have been a beautiful 3 weeks where the drama had nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Went
I'm
out-
glad you enjoyed your stay.
Yeah.
But I just noticed, I felt like in the airport they should, even though we're South Sudanese, when we're leaving, they should say "Thank you, come again" or something. To enjoy, thank you. It's always welcome to Juba, but they don't. They never say when you're leaving, "Thank you for coming back to the country." They don't like. They're just rolling their eyes like, how did you get a ticket and we didn't get no ticket? That's what I kind of feel. I get that vibe when you're leaving Juba. They're all rolling their eyes. When you're coming, they're all smiling. Welcome to Juba. Blah, blah, blah. And they're talking like I think they were actually talking to the foreigners. They're not talking as us dark chocolate Junubin. They're talking to the foreigners. And they thought some of us were foreigners, but they were wrong. Anyhow, maybe I'll start. Maybe I just realized maybe it's also Parsi.
Did
They
I
can only
miss
click.
much? People
No, you
share a
didn't
lot
miss much. Oh my goodness! Hey, you came on Australian time. We've been here for like 2 hours and a half of love and love stories. We met somebody he was shooting a shot, but he didn't clean his gun, so it was a terrible shot though. But you can hear it in our future and the end of the podcast. But yeah, it was a good thing. We'll be talking about dredging next time. Dredging will be a lot of fun. But yeah, we're talking about more and more. What's it called? How can I say Juba crime stories? We spent a lot of time on Toronto boys. Our Canadians, they saw that Toronto didn't come. Oh my God, are they talking about my boyfriend? No, oh my God, they're talking about my boyfriend. Oh my goodness, they know I'm not dating a Janubi because I know. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I know that's how I felt because all the Canadians disappeared when they saw Toronto boys and they saw crime. What do they know? What do they know about us?
Did you guys figure out who the Zol Kabir is behind these boys?
No, these guys, the Zolkabir, there's too many names that are out. I try to narrow to one, but I don't want to give the kiss of death and say the name out loud until I'm sure. But if I
Yeah.
found out, I would definitely give the kiss of death shout out and hey, this guy is the Toronto. This is the Abui Toronto. I'd call him Abui Toronto is this guy. Are we ready? Because those are the kids of Toronto. This is the father, the Toronto father, and he's driving a V8. Basically, the Torontos have 2 wheels. The father has 4 wheels. So that's what I was going to talk about, but it didn't happen. We didn't find out. But it is, yeah. Or maybe, who knows? There might be many fathers. It might be like a little bit of father club. There's also another crime of human trafficking. You guys remember before there's that situation in Nairobi with one of the minister's kids and everybody getting deported from Kenya and there's making huge news. The Kenyans, they're jealous of us or something. He was saying all that bullshit. But that actually was a surprising story to me. I was hearing how in Juba they got it wrong. The Kenyans
Who was getting
saw. Okay, there is a minister, the guy who was talking about labor or whatever, this useless guy. He was saying that his kids got deported when all these people got deported from the house. And apparently, the Kenyan government actually went to the house because it was shady. There's a house full of kids, like teenagers and younger than teenagers, and there's no parent. What the hell's
Yeah.
going on here? What's going on here? That's weird.
Mm.
So the Kenyans brought social services to try and investigate because these are all South Sudanese, and among these
Mm.
children was the minister of labor's children was there, and he was always coming out. Oh, these guys are kid dependent, and they're looking like your wife is with you, and you left your kids in Kenya. What the fuck? What the father is going on over here? I was just surprised, and then they're always being deported. And he said something hot in Juba, and hot in Juba, of course, they like the tabloid story. they didn't do investigation. When we talked to our diplomats, the diplomats said, no, that's hard in Juba. They don't know what they're talking about. They always get it wrong. What actually happened was the social services came. They found all these kids. There's no parent. They're living in weird situation. How do you have all these kids in these apartments, these housing? What's going on? What they decided to do, so they don't want to be any part of human trafficking. They want to destroy the Nairobi name because Nairobi is a perfect place for tourism. So they said, they just called South Sudan and said, these are your kids. We're going to send them back to y'all, and they send them back. That's it. All that other thing, the labor was trying to use politics. The next thing he started saying some stuff. Oh, South Sudanese NGOs should all hire high percentage of South Sudanese. That was just the biggest deflection, and he knew that it was impossible. But that situation of how the foreigners are running our country, that's another podcast we're going to do in the future, because I think it's how we're being ripped off in several ways by foreigners, and how all South Sudanese are being forced to beg. Like I'm here, South Sudanese working in a company, beg, can I have an iPhone? Can I have this new iPhone? Give it to me. Oh, can I have $10,000, $20,000? I want to go to Dubai and do all this. It's just sad. And one of the diplomats even has already said on, he don't want to say his name, but it was pretty much on record to me, that the begging part of South Sudan, this is how Zul Kabir and friends, they like it. They like South Sudanese to beg in their country. They love it. They feel they like the beg in general, and they love it when it's from them. But yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, crime of crime. Just gonna say another crime I'm thinking of, because I'm just trying to make sure I cross the I's. We already talked about the Kambala $420,000 bullshit. I think another thing of crime that happens is, I was looking about, like, if you talk about the Kampala situation itself, how did this guy, the thief, know that this guy had taken $400,000 in the thing in account? Some people who were around were telling me that the guy is pretty much balling. He's not living low profile. He's got his big cars. He's showing off and showing a lot of lavish lifestyle. That's why you go to Kenya. Oh, you're from South Sudan. Where's your V8? Where's all your dollars? He's basically showing this lavish
Yeah.
lifestyle. And then what happened after that was the criminals, they see that lavish lifestyle, and they said, you know what? He has that money. Let me go. They don't know he had that much money in his bed. He's putting in the mattress. God damn, putting money in the mattress. And then what happened was, he went in the house hoping to get, maybe when you know someone has money, when the house is empty, at least maybe we'll get an iPhone, maybe get an iPhone, maybe get a laptop. But what happened at the end of the situation? He ended up with 420,000. I think what, MacBooks, tablets, iPhones. And then he went on social media like, these niggas are balling. He kind of broadcasted like, look how dumb South Sudanese are. And that's how he's like one of those Africa's dumbest criminals. He broadcasted he was, and then the Ugandans just found him. And I was just saying, well, and the funny thing, I love it reading these posts. All Janubin on the post that this guy got robbed, we're celebrating. Yes, take that government money. He stole it. It was easy for him. We should have infrastructure. This guy is living in sin while we're like sleeping, drinking water. They're all celebrating. Now let everyone know that these guys are stealing our country money. No infrastructure because of some SOBs and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey Coco, how's it going, Coco? Coco, I think she's having a Coco situation of internet. Once again, the Coco situation of internet. We put on the list of what's that sound you usually hear when there's horrible internet? I forgot the sound. This is our sound of the week for the horrible internet. I'll put it right there, loud and clear. Coco, this is for you. This is a solo song for you. Yep. Internet shit. Internet is shit. Courtesy of MTN and Zane in Juba. Try and unsubscribe. Anyway, yeah, the other situation we're thinking about, other crimes that happened in Juba I can think of, was just people being lavish. Another thing I think should be a crime is when you go to Juba, I have to also add to you guys, some crime that I have to add to you guys that happens in Juba, is now let's say your neighbor has a lot of money, right? Your neighbor has a lot of money. You can literally go to your to anybody and said, okay, Who's this guy? Oh, they'll say, oh, that guy, he just came 2 weeks ago. Oh, what is he? Oh, he's working. He's from America. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, he's carrying this money. He has a nice phone. If you want to gather intelligence about somebody in Juba, anybody will say, oh, they'll come and sing to you. Doesn't matter where you're from. They give it in such an innocent way. They don't know that they're actually making you a target. I was actually noticing that. Like I was saying, isn't that guy a stranger in the house? Yeah, it's the first time I've seen him. Why is he asking so many questions? Yeah, yeah, so the Addy. It's normal. Guys, he's gathering intel. You don't notice that this guy is gathering intel. What is he gonna do with that intel? No, there's no CIA. Santino, relax. This guy from Juba. But the fact is, people are fast to give out information. I don't get that. Why do you give out information of somebody with a lot of detail? That's why I think you got to be low profile, because if you're not low profile, and so one guy I'm talking about, I think, I don't know, these guys, they all go to Facebook Road or somewhere and sit down a tea at Shamarat. One guy knows your information. He's gonna come and then, oh yeah, what happened in the في تحت شجرة الليمون, under the lemon tree? We're talking about this. What happened? He was there. This زول كده. And then they're talking about, oh, he has money. Okay, he gave some money to that woman. That woman robbed him. And then, oh yeah, and then afterwards he spent some money here, but he still has all. It doesn't matter. He lost $20,000, but he still has 200,000. The information that is being spread in Juba is ridiculous. And the
I
funniest
think
thing. Go ahead.
I think that's on the individuals themselves that are trying to give out information, because I think as South Sudanese, we like to show everyone that we're doing well. So, say, Santino, if you like get a deal and say you start working with Microsoft and they're paying you, let's just say $100,000 per month, and then you call your mom, you're like, oh, mom, I've gotten this job, do you know how much they're paying me? And you tell them, your mom will want her friends to know her son is really doing well and she's earning a lot of money. So she'll go to show off. And then that's how those women know. So I think that is partly the reason why everybody knows your business. So if you want
Your mama,
people to stop,
your mama.
yeah, if you want people to stop collecting information about you, then you just have to like keep the information to yourself and don't share, because your loved as South Sudanese, that's like who we are, especially our parents, right? They're like proud of our achievements. They want other women to know, and sometimes even because I think as women, when people sit down to talk, people act very friendly, but when they beef each other, like, oh, that woman, her kids are like this. This woman comes and talks bad things about you, and like, oh, her mom is not very difficult on her. Her mom is easy on her, and then takes bad information, and then comes back to your mom, and gets information. So there's a lot of things. So now women feel the need to prove that their kids are doing well, and then they give out this information, or their brothers are doing well, or their husbands are doing well. So I think that's the reason why. And then I realized when we speak about these people, like now these incidents that happened, that Arab case of 400,000, why he keep, I feel like as we're focusing so much on teaching them how to better steal money, because as we come and tell them, why didn't you take the money to the bank? As a thief, he's taking notes. He will know what to do next time he steals money. Yeah.
God damn. We're helping the thieves steal better for the future. God damn. What the hell are we coming to? But still, your mama is telling all your information. But okay, let's go back. Nibel, you're a psychology person. Who's the more of around the lines of Shamarat? Is it the men or is it the women? What would you think? Be honest, be gender neutral. You think it's men or women?
What do you mean?
Who is spilling the tea more, the men or the women?
Man, men these days they gossip more
Huh?
than women. Have you
Huh?
gone? Have you gone to Have you gone to tea places? Let me tell you, I have had things about me from men, and I've been thinking, you guys are supposed to be looking after your kids. Your kids are there moving naked, no clothes, dirty, and you're here focusing on. I have had things. Nibol has HIV. Nibol has aborted. I'm like, first wait, what? And it's
Especially under
men.
Huh?
those trees in Juba.
Yes.
Huh?
People can't tell things to my father, and my father doesn't know how to hide. He'll come and say, Nibol, you're doing this. And I'm shocked. Is
Huh?
there another Nibol doing things in my body?
Huh?
So men, I
That's
mean, initially
Okay.
women used to talk a lot
Huh?
compared to men, but nowadays. You guys take the trophy. We gave
Just
up.
from
Now we're chasing the bug.
I agree, new boy.
Of course. So
I don't know.
the men are gossiping more than women.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. Allah, la, la. Oh, God damn! What happened to the men? What the hell's going on? You think maybe it's because there's no work?
Yeah, because there's no work. They're all there playing games, doom under mango trees, drinking tea from 7 a.m. to 7
Drinking
p.m.
tea
When you
from
say,
7 to 7.
They're
huh?
borrowing that tea from
you
the
guys,
women and they don't pay back. Man, men
Say they
these
will pay
days.
at the end of the month.
Hey, I'll pay you. I'll pay you on Tuesday or something. I'll pay you on the end of the month. And at the end of the month, if there's no money. Malaysia, yeah, mar, Malaysia.
No, end
I
of
don't
the
know.
month, there's no money. They find the new person to borrow from. Do you know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
men
yeah.
have been living in South Sudan?
But aren't the men the ones with the money?
The ones in government, the ones. Now, let me tell you. First of all, there's some men that you see a family as if they're doing well. The man keeps bringing the money. Kumbe is the woman going, maybe she has a tea place or she's selling alcohol. You know that local alcohol? And she's not providing for her family. And the man looks like he's providing, but he's not
Which
providing.
local alcohol? What's the name of it? Kanyamaro? No, Kanyamaro is Khartoum.
Siko.
I
Aragi is
don't.
Khartoum.
Yeah, I think Siko. I don't know, but then women
Siko.
hustle a lot in South Sudan right now, and men take the credit and then shit on that on the hard
Siko.
work the women do.
What about that liquor named after the Minister of Information? Is that popular or is not popular?
I don't know who is the Minister of Information first
Michael
of all.
That,
Makui, you
that,
don't know that alcohol called Michael Makui.
Hey,
uh,
he's the Minister of Information. I know him, and there's
nah,
alcohol called Michael McQueen.
nah. But I like.
No,
But
it's
he's
the
very
it's the
cool.
waragi, it's the small
Hey,
waragi.
yo,
Hey,
there's a hey. The guy is really cool, by the way. You know why? There's a incident. He actually came up and there's a hub is selling this. And then he came over, hey guys, over here, let me. I hear there's alcohol named after me. Let me try it. And then the Hafiz gives it to him, and then the other Janubi looking Hafiz. Do you know who that was? Huh? That's my Kuwait. And he was surprised. I heard that story. He tasted the drink. I was like, yo, that was cool.
why does
He
he
didn't
drink
name
a
it.
lot? Why was it named after him?
I Nah, it's
Because it
named
makes you
after
talk a
him.
lot.
No, no, the main thing is that it's
Hey.
not talk a lot. Not
I'm
about you talk a lot.
kidding.
I was hearing you saying something that didn't make sense. You started going all over the place and not making sense. It was more about along the lines that what you said, the shit you said had made no sense. So we're gonna name something after you. That's what was more along the lines. I like, yo. But yeah, they named it. But I don't know. Even what's it called? The Janubian are very funny, man. This is why I think we need to make a Janubi Hollywood. Some of the people don't do stand up comedy are damn hilarious. There's just so many people that are just making up stories, selling stuff, and everything. But and also under your thing of sorry of what happened with those men doing that shamarat, I suspect you might have rejected them sometime, like we just saw earlier. You unfollowed somebody, and I don't know how did he know you unfollowed him. I'm like, yo, is it? Last time
I
last time I checked, if you unfollow somebody, there's no notification, right? There's no notification. There's no notification like ding ding, you have been unfollowed. How did he?
Santino, you only had 11 followers, so he's gonna notice.
Oh yeah. Oh, you think because the followers are so few? But that and can you? But his name is PP. Anyway, let's not talk about things like that. But I was just like, yo. Anyway, but I was just sitting there surprised. But yeah, people notice. But is the shamarat? Is it a crime or should it be a crime? Shouldn't the shamarat be slander in many ways? Because I saw a lot of stuff,
yeah.
HIV and all that stuff. Is if the woman rejects a man, oh, she's got AIDS. Oh, a bit the ayana, a bit the maquis. I've heard a lot. I saw a lot live in Juba, live.
Yeah, no, but I don't think it can be criminalized because they've not done anything really. They're just talking. I feel like it's just the individuals who should just keep their
No, but
intimate information or risky information to themselves. Because
how?
first of all, this gossiping sort of plays a role when you look at the mental health aspect because it's like the space where some people use for venting, especially women, the women that get the time to gather.
Okay,
And
let me.
apart, okay, the
Yeah,
negative part is the fact that people use these spaces to like put other people down, badmouth them. But other than that, I mean, people should be able to talk.
you know
But in
what you
other
should do.
countries, If you say
Sorry, go
someone
ahead.
has AIDS and they don't have AIDS, that's a crime.
It's a
Yeah,
lawsuit
that's
for real.
The
defamation.
AIDS thing is a crime. So there's a very thin line between slander and gossip.
Definitely. Let me say
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing. There's another thing that's also interesting is for those women who are getting rejecting a guy and then he says HIV and all this stuff. What you need to do, because I saw a very, very funny incident. There's a guy in the gym. He's tall. He got these muscles that he's been using from steroids or God knows what. Anyway, basically what happened was he was saying, "Oh, I slept with that girl and everything," and the girl was also in the gym, and the other friend heard that. So the friend going and told the girl, he said he slept with you. The woman straight up went to him, "Hey, hi, you what?" And he said, "Oh, you're sitting there." His muscles suddenly started to shrink. Did we sleep together? Yes, sir. I said, did you say we sleep together? No, no, I didn't. And his girl was right there. Yes, you did. And he was, I swear I was looking like, yo, dude, you didn't think you'd get confronted? God damn. So I think a lot of people, if someone says shit about you, confront them. We're not from Khartoum. We don't
Ah,
we
but
don't
it's
talk
hard.
behind people's back. No,
You can
no,
you
no.
can call on someone who beats you. Do you know Junubin?
You can
You can
easily
call
be
on someone
slapped
who
in
can
Juba.
beat you. Yeah.
Huh?
No, it's not
I'm
even
surprised
about
that guy
getting
didn't even
slapped, you
slap the
guys.
lady.
Huh? In front of people,
Yeah.
he'll beat you. Huh?
Hey,
Santino, what do you
Santino,
think
are you?
Juba is?
Okay, fine. He's
Santino, you
a
think
Juba.
Juba is America?
No,
Hey.
no, 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 no. Anyway, fine.
People are
So
getting
come.
shot, not even being slapped. People are getting shot,
Oh,
killed.
no, but that's if you sleep with someone else's wife. Never mind. Let's not talk about that.
For
But that's
anything,
true.
Santino.
Yeah, the unknown gunman. Yeah, yeah. But all right, fun.
No, but
Let's
you
have it.
know what? It's really funny because every time I go to Juba, I feel like I can talk shit. Because I know, you know, I always think they're not going to hit a woman. And then I think back and I'm like, they will murder me.
Hey, man. There's one story we still didn't forget with our beautiful Australian women. They were going, and then the military guy he stopped them and they started talking to them and said some shit to the woman, the Belita or whatever he said, curse her. The woman driver like fuck that, slapped the guy who had an AK in his hand, like, oh my god, we're gonna get shot. I was here like, yo, she slapped the guy with an AK. Ah, that woman has some steel balls. Slapped the dude with an AK. He didn't collapse, but and I
My
said, what
friends
happened
got
after
beat up
that?
so much one time. They got beat up so bad, and when they went home to their dad's gal, they're gonna tell on the Askari people. The dads were like, and why did you do?
You
The
have to
dad
be
said you
humble with
deserve
those
it.
Askaris, my God.
Hey,
So when I
somebody
went
once said
there, this girl
that's
was
good.
telling me, Angelo, you have to be careful because they'll beat you. They beat us up one time. I was like,
They
I
will.
it's good.
Huh?
I'll mind
When you
my
pass by
tongue.
those checkpoints, you just have to be humble, humble, humble. In Rob
Huh?
helping, like nothing
Hey.
Nah,
else.
man. Those guys can
You
beat you. They don't play. I think for
They
me,
can
when I
beat
pass
you.
near someone and they say
they can beat
something
you.
disrespectful or they're on the street, I pretend like I don't know what
Mm.
they're saying. And people start saying, "But that
Me,
girl
I
is a
try to smile,
Ugandan.
Nibble.
She just has
I
to the
come, I
knees."
come
See,
smiling all the way.
Mm.
man,
That's
they can beat you. I just
yeah.
pretend. And then I remember a time I went to Bor, and then you know those men who follow you. And me, I didn't know they follow people when you want a
Oh.
girl. Me, I was thinking, why is this man following me? My
Hey,
son,
Bor,
Oh.
Nibble.
one thing,
Huh?
for
Huh?
me, I just get
It's a
my
couple.
sandals, I
Oh no.
run, I run like
The
cruise
guy
run
was
until I.
following you. Huh?
Yes, but that's how people like. If you're trying to talk to someone, that's what they do. And he reached our home. He's standing at the door. I'm like, I'm finished. And then my auntie's wife came. And she's like, no, this is what they do. I said,
Nibble, are
no.
you from Bor?
Yeah, yeah, from Bo.
And you didn't know this?
uh,
She's your
oh my
fellow
No,
god.
Twitch girl.
Oh my goodness.
no, that
What the
was the
hell's
first
going
time I
on?
went to Bo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bor
Ay
is
ay
yeah,
ay ay.
Bo.
ridiculous. Bor is the
But then
village.
man, I started ignoring them. They would say, even they started saying, this girl is deaf. Now I'm passing there, they're saying this girl is deaf. I'm like, wow, okay.
Mm.
At least they
What?
won't
Oh,
ignore
hey.
it. And
Nebo, 1 second. When you said these people were following you, were they following you on Twitter or were they following you?
Oh, Santino,
no, like you're
following
walking
her.
from the market and someone walks after you, like they're
Oh, following
following
you.
you.
They're following you in real life.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, I was saving that. Go ahead.
Santino,
Continue.
she just said they followed her to her house. How is that true?
I know,
No.
right?
All right. My goodness. Do you was the distance from the where they were to your house very close, or were they walking the whole time? God damn, this is so weird.
They were that's the weird thing. They were walking peacefully, and they're looking after, like, when somebody's walking and they're minding their business, you can know. But then this
Hmm.
person is following you for a long time. You're like, is this person following me? You stop call, you see they're continuing. I'm like, bus, I'm finished.
Maybe you live in the same area. Nah, they follow you. God damn.
No, that's the thing. It happens there. Like when you're trying to court, I think courtship, right? Like when you're trying to show a girl you like them, apparently you're supposed to follow them, go to their home.
Huh?
I'm like,
Huh? Was there I love you at the beginning, or there's no I love you?
I don't even know what
Yeah.
they do, but I've never really
Stop, they'll
sat down
tell
with
you.
them.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the
You'd
Juba
have
case.
invited them
Uh,
into your house.
Oh, please.
and then make some
That's what you're
kisra.
supposed to do.
You,
Then
a
you make
random man,
you
I've just met
Come
on the
reject
way.
them.
eh? You make that kisra, and they eat it, and make kissing sounds with the kisra. Yeah, la la la.
What
But
do you
anyway,
mean? What?
You can't. Santino, what's
you know.
wrong with you? Eat at a
Oh,
girl's house.
sorry. No. But I was just
Santino, are you South Sudanese, eh?
take it
Oh, what?
easy. Yes, I'm South Sudanese. Relax, y'all.
Are
I
you
was messing
sure?
with Nebo.
Do you
Uh,
know that you're not supposed to eat at a girl's house though, or is that
huh?
new info?
No,
Are
man.
you
If she
aware
wants
that
to,
you're
if
not
she
supposed to eat at a
wants
girlfriend's
to
house?
cook, I know you're
You
not
can't
supposed to, but
eat.
people are breaking all the rules. We know. People break all the rules all the time. You can relax. People are always
What?
breaking the rules.
You don't eat at the Nasibat's house.
Ah, all right.
Mm.
Anyway,
No matter how
yeah.
hungry you are, you can't use the toilet and you can't eat. Maybe
Well, tell
water
that.
if you're
Oh,
like
oh, oh
Tell,
my
tell
gosh.
her.
Imagine
that.
going to the toilet and it can't flush after. And it's
Woo!
like,
You
This sounds like a date that went wrong. God damn.
I can
Woo.
die in that toilet because I cannot get out.
Then you're stuck in the bathroom. What to do? You're stuck in the
Oh,
bathroom.
that's so funny
I
though.
had I
Can you
read a
imagine
story. I
what?
read a funny
There was never.
story.
Hmm?
I read a funny story of someone who went to someone's house. I think it was either, I don't know if it was a lady or a guy, but whoever it was went and used the toilet. But the toilet had a problem and wouldn't flush, and the person took a shit. So she had to scoop out the
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, that cute cockroach.
he
What?
scooped it up.
God,
He scooped it up
what?
and put it in the. I think it was the
The
lady. So
camera.
she scooped it out and put
Huh?
it in the bag. No, in her handbag.
What? No evidence, huh? No, there should be no evidence. I would
And
never
she
use.
just came out of the toilet and she didn't talk to that guy. She just left.
So did
Oh
she
my
did she
God.
ghost? Is that the old ghosting? Oh my
Oh
God.
gosh,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
that's
What's she called?
hilarious.
What's she called? Long leg
Was she
walkout.
what?
Was she?
I mean, that was the only way.
Ah,
Imagine sitting there thinking about the shit in your bag.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Santino,
That,
I
that,
don't
that
know
can
how
traumatize you. Eh?
Santino.
I'd never use any toilet outside the house.
Hey, in your castle, I agree. Totally agree. Mm-mm-mm.
Santino,
My God.
how would you say was she tall? Why would you ask that?
No,
What
I was trying to imagine
made-
the walk of shame, the long leg walk of shame. I was thinking about that. That's what I was thinking about. Oh God damn! Woof.
Oh
The
gosh,
dating crime, huh?
man,
Like
that
a
would be
crime
so.
scene. The bathroom was a crime scene. Oh my goodness.
That's one of
So
the
you
reasons
just had to leave.
I don't
You
want
had
to
to
have.
leave someone's house smelling like shit and you had shit in your.
Eh, what
And,
happened?
and then you're walking in town with that. Oh my God.
That,
You get on the border.
Huh?
Mhm.
The
My
flies
God,
start
you guys
following
are
you
making
around.
it graphic, man. You're about to maybe make a cartoon about this.
You should.
Oh God damn! Huh? We'll make it the man's dating story, the lady's dating story, and dates that gone wrong. Oh my goodness, that date went so left. Oh God damn! Woof. My goodness. And we talked about all the crimes, went up to dating, went everywhere, and we talked about the incompetence of people stealing stuff and everything. But yeah, and the crime of slander is a crime, by the way. Saying bad, because you have to remember, women's value is dowry. So I don't know. We'd have to talk to some of the lawyers because there's a lot of laws that we don't know. Like we already found out before that the if a woman's married and the man cheats, she can take him to court for adultery. That's a law against that in Juba. I think it's just you have to have Zol Kabir immunity. If you don't have Zol Kabir immunity, they can take you to court. But I think this thing of slander, of saying stuff because this woman turned you down, you decided to say she has HIV, hepatitis B, and everything that every STD you can think of or that you know about, that should be slander, unless he has evidence. And also, it's bigger slander if they've never slept together. He just said no. That should be full slander because he's making the woman market drop. But I think most of the time people find out that they're liars because I did notice most of those dudes that say that they're turned down by everybody. They have a certain little trait that all the women are like hell fucking no. Even as and the funniest thing I know this guy, they said this woman is rejected. This guy was rejected by a woman from the village. What do you think the city girls are gonna do? And so that's what happens. Yeah. Maybe the teeth was a little bit too yellow, or God knows, or was it? I don't know. Was maybe he smelled like his mouth. I don't know. Whatever it was. Anyway, we've been here for about 3 freaking hours. We've been talking about crime, Toronto, and everything in Juba that's been going wrong, except for the other stuff. We talk about the crime and Toronto boys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give everybody who's spoken 30 seconds to try and summarize what they think should happen towards Juba crime. Anyone who wants to speak, you can just grab the mic and say what you want to say in like 30 seconds or less. 30 seconds. Anyone want to comment? I'll have the last comment. Anyone who wants to say anything, you're free to say whatever you want.
No, I think I don't know, but I think people should just take care of their property. Okay, I don't know. Generally on Toronto boys or on crime.
Crime. We didn't even talk about the stealing of the land. I just realized that is the biggest crime I don't get. Oh my God, stealing of land. The way that what basically is happening is, I think that should be a crime that they have to get to the bottom of. But unfortunately, Zul Kabir is also in his hand in that. Well, how someone steal a land
Yeah.
and then make you fight with the owner, and then he takes the money and run away. That is the worst crime that I think has destroyed Juba in the worst way. Because some people would have built properly, but the problem, land has become a big crime, the situation. Forgot to mention about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk about any crime you can think of in Juba, or how do you think we could solve it? What's your opinion about crime, and how do you think we can solve it?
I think people should uh, you guys can hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. You're audible.
Someone tried to call me. So I think people should protect their stuff. Like, which stuff anyway? I don't know what I'm saying. Let somebody else first close us, I think.
Okay. And Yaro, Mabir, no, Mabir, I think his internet is not strong. Mabir cannot talk to us. His internet is very weak. I think so. He's using Zain or MTN. If he could talk to us, we could hear him. But I saw he connected, but it failed. His internet, Juba internet, once again, Mabur. Let me make the sound for your Juba internet. Is it MTN or Zain? I think it's probably MTN. It's just terrible. It's going like. If your internet was strong, Mabur, we'd love to hear your idea, but I think he does not know about the Toronto boys, or he doesn't know about the actual South Sudan crime. But I think he does. I'm not sure if he lives in Juba. He probably lives in Godele. Godele. Sounds like a funny name. Ah, his internet is audible. Hello, Mabur, are you there?
Make me to speak even if I don't want. Who told you my internet is not is
Huh?
good? Who told you my
I wasn't sure. I was check. I suspected. Huh?
no. My internet can't be weak this time.
Huh? So it's stronger at night?
Aye.
Aye.
Stronger like a horse.
Like a horse.
Yeah.
A horse of horses, huh?
Yeah, horse always. It's always. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. We're talking about Toronto. We found out Toronto came from what's it called? Atla Barra, and from the Toronto Hotel.
That,
This is how Toronto boys have come.
that is thy
So
place.
yeah,
So if you
that's
pass
their
in,
place, huh?
Atlabara with the big bag, then you are head down on the tarmac road.
Ah, the tarmac. What the
Uh,
tarmac? I think is the road, right?
yeah, on the tarmac road. Because when they grab
Concrete. Yeah. Okay.
because when they grab that bag, they will pull you
Mm-hmm.
down on the ground.
Is it like wrestling? What do you mean pull you down on the ground?
Because you are holding a big bag, black bag. Huh?
Ah,
And
is it always black? Yeah, so.
whether black or whatever, but you have that bag. Hmm? A bag that shows maybe
Uh-huh.
there is something inside it. Then they will just come with that
Mm.
motorbike. They grab that bag and then they pull you down with it. They take it, they go. You
Mm.
will fall on the tarmac
Okay.
road.
Tarmac road.
Right?
But you know something interesting, Mabir, you have a good point. Even what happened to me, to my surprise,
If they took you out,
they're saying that you cannot actually. Huh? Can you hear me?
yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay, you're getting me. I'm glad you're getting me. I was hearing, to my surprise, that the backpack used for school, you should not use it in Juba because they think it's money. So you're carrying a backpack. Those people in the what's it called, Juba town, when they have a lot of dollars, they carry the backpack. So anybody who's wearing a backpack, they like to travel with it. Don't take it to Juba, or else they're going to take you down. You need a small bag. That's all you if you want to carry, or it's better to walk without a bag. That's what they're saying. But yeah. Also, Toronto. I heard they take hair. Is it true they're taking hair? Is that why you cut your hair in Mavir? They take hair, so everyone should cut their hair around Toronto. Is it true?
They take nice wings.
Huh?
That nice wing, when they put those nice wings, these girls,
The wings.
when they put
The wings. The one for flying.
those hair,
Elastic.
artif- artificial hair, the one ladies
Artificial.
use,
Ah.
when
But
they
do.
just put that on, when they put that nice one on, they grab it
Mm,
and they left. They just
they
come
left.
and took it. Yeah, with the very high speeds.
High speed. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
يعني سريع كده. Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
But what about the woman? Is she also on the ground like the one with the bag, or they let the woman make sure she's standing straight?
But that hair cannot pull a lady down. You just grab it up and then she will remain standing.
Oh,
They go with
دقيقة.
the hair.
Are you telling me that the hair it can be detached easily? It's not stuck with a woman's hair. I thought.
Yeah. And it can just be taken easily.
Huh?
You have them. Yeah, you
You
have
asked.
them. They are here. It can just be taken easily.
Maybe you
Just
sound
like
like you're in
the,
Toronto. You're an undercover Toronto.
they're here.
You know
They're
this
here.
business too well to just be an outsider.
You asked them. They're here. Look at, hey. And also, hey, Bibur, is the color of the hair, if it's black, blonde, red, does it make a difference, or is it the value price of the color of the hair, or it doesn't make a difference? Doesn't matter.
no, 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 no matter what color is, but when it is nice and new, they took it and go and sell out.
Nice and new. Oh.
Yeah.
But also, what about there's the wig. They said they have the closure and they have the frontal, they have the 360, they have all these other types of hair. Which one is more valuable? Is it the 360 hair, or is it the frontal, or is it the closure?
That is what I don't know, man.
Did you understand? Are you getting me? You getting me?
Yeah, I'm saying that is what I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. If you knew, I'd be very impressed. I know because I went, I was coming and they asked me to bring. But yeah, the Harris thing. And also, what about this situation? Somebody will get 400,000 in the bank, then at night somebody will come to the house and they try and steal the money. How did the man who went to the forex take 400,000, and then at night some people come and say, "Give us the looking for the money"? Do you think this is a coincidence? Did this happened by chance?
Maybe it is the connection from the bank.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I
If,
think the
if
person in the
I'm the
bank is
one,
working with them.
if I'm the one encountering that, then automatically I have to investigate the bank.
Yeah,
Because
and
how
not
did they
just the
know?
entire
How,
bank. You you
yeah,
you
how
did you
did they know
investigate
that
the.
I took this amount from the bank?
Yeah,
If it is not connection inside.
yeah, it's a very inside job. So Toronto or those people at night, they have definitely a damn connection inside there.
They are all connected, yeah.
Yeah, man,
Hey,
because
Angero, where
Toronto
are you
is.
going?
Anyaro, she's right there.
He's reading here, connecting, trying to leave,
No,
or
no,
the
she's right
network
there. Anyaro, are
problem,
you going somewhere? No,
or network
Anyaro, are you
problem.
going anywhere? You don't. You're hurting. Maybe it's her
He's
problem. I
reading.
think she's there. Anyaro. Well, don't worry.
I think
I'll
it is
call and I'll
network.
save her. Oh, she's going. She's going. She's going to listeners. No, no, just
Yeah,
go.
yeah. I
Mabur,
told you.
Mabur need you here. Your connection is good, Mabur. MashaAllah. Mabur, come back. Anyero, Mabur, and the rest of the people, they need you. Come back. I know it's late in Australia. I think Australia it's about the giga. Let me do my math. That 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. This is not a booty call. This is just a normal call. We'd like you to come back, Anyero. I think. Oh, she's back. See, she came back. She's such a good
I
lady. She
knew
came
it.
for you, Mabur. We're,
Are you
you
guys
knew it.
aware that this conversation is recorded? Yes, Altiro.
No. He didn't. She didn't want to steal his heart because this is a crime. So if she left, she'd be stealing his heart, which is a crime. We don't like those crimes. Stealing let the heart stay in the chest. That's what we're talking about.
What?
The heart must stay in the chest. Huh? Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, your
Nothing. Relax.
metaphors are so funny.
Yeah. I forgot to push that thing, that little thing over there. Huh?
What the
So that's what
hell?
happened.
You are trying to take us nowhere. Oh my God.
Well, I just had to push that thing over there.
Is
We're not going
that
anywhere.
funny? Is that
Huh?
funny? Is that
No,
funny?
it's not
That
funny.
was not my intention.
I know it wasn't funny. It was a caring thing. Sorry about that. But anyway, let me go back to our thing. We're talking also about human trafficking. We're hearing there's some cases in Juba. Some people are stealing organs like uh, livers or kidneys and hearts. Actually, how do you steal liver? Probably kidneys and a
This
heart.
is this is something all over the world. It is called medical mafia. If
Medical
you don't know,
mafia.
yeah.
Huh? What tell us?
Actually, it's part of the black market. I haven't heard that phrase before, but you're right about that being all over the world.
I heard that medical
It is
mafia.
a
That
medical.
surprised me.
It is a medical mafia.
That's a great answer. You did it really good. So how do we stop the medical mafia? What do you think is the solution? What can us as citizens do to avoid being medically, I don't know, going under an unfortunate medical operation? What are we supposed to do other than keep our
It
eyes
need
open?
it just need a collaboration between police officers, the entire police, and the national security, because they are the
National
one
security.
protecting all the citizen. And then also a citizen has to be alert to know their rights. Whenever they encounter such a thing, then they have to report, because everyone has a phone, and you need to be very careful when reporting. Maybe you can take a photo if you see that. Then you call them, you send a photo immediately to the
Send it in
nearest
WhatsApp. What do you send it in?
on WhatsApp or whatever, to the nearest whatever
But wait, guys.
security
But
personnel or
I
police
thought those
personnel.
things only happens in Egypt.
What's up, La?
Hmm?
His internet is dying. See, my viewer, this is what his internet when it's dying sounds like. Tell us, La, what's going on, La? Law, law. I think
Yeah,
Law
yeah,
just
I'm
gone.
here. I'm here.
Okay, okay, all right. He's back. He's back. We need to make some music for when you come back from good internet. What can we use? I know. Let's do this is the music when you return from internet. You've been resurrected. Feels good. Welcome back. Oh, you like that one, Mavir? You like that one, huh? I saved it. You know that video game? You know that game, Mavir? Do you know that sound? Oh yeah, I just kill myself sometimes. Okay, tell us, love. What was your question?
I don't play game, man.
You don't play games, but you know. Ah, La's gone. La la la
I
la la
don't I
la.
don't like I don't like playing game. I play physically. The real
What do you
game
play?
in the field.
What's the real game that we play physically?
The first game that I do play was
Kung
is
Fu?
hide and seek. Hide and seek.
Hide, hide and seek. Is it with women or
Yeah,
with men?
then both man.
All right. So
What is
how
wrong
does
if
it?
you do it with the women?
No,
It
I was
is
trying to
very
figure out where. Okay, when you
it is
play hide
it
and
is
seek,
it is very
tell us
interesting when it is night.
what happens at night. Tell us more. We need to know about this. So
You
you're playing
just
hide and seek at night?
try like hide and seek, then you disappear.
Huh? Where do you disappear? God
You
damn.
just go and find
Where do you
yourself, you
disappear?
disappear
Huh?
for some minutes. For some minutes, something like 30 minutes, then you reappear again.
Then you win or you lose or what happens? How do you win? Huh?
You are win now. You owned because you appear.
Yeah. So,
Very
did you
funny.
learn the? No, yeah, well, it's very strange, man. I was just looking at that. So the hide and seek, where you what's it called? Disappear, then you appear out of nowhere, and then people, and that's how you win. I love that. That's a great game. Love that game. Oh yeah, yeah.
If you never play that game, then you didn't experience anything.
Yeah, of course, yeah, I think so. You didn't experience anything until you play that game. It's better than marbles and the other kid games you can think of. Marbles or whatever you play at night.
My bear, why you hiding in pairs or you're hiding individually?
Great question.
When I say disappeared, it means the in pairs. The two
Huh?
people will
Hey,
disappear.
Hey, what are they doing when they disappear? Are they doing anything
Especially
funny? Are they video?
especially especially different genders.
Oh, different genders. That means man and woman. God damn. What happened?
Yeah.
Allah?
You
Huh?
find yourself at the corner, you disappear.
Ah,
After 30 minutes, then you appear again. That is hide and seek.
you need 30 full minutes. Yeah, Zol. Ah, go ahead, continue. God damn.
We are
And then afterwards, does this lead to marriage or is it just do you
what
have to
what
run
brought
after that?
what brought marriage here? This is
Okay,
just a
fine, sorry.
game.
Okay, just a
Play
game. Sorry.
hide and seek.
Okay, gotcha.
so wait, each round you go with different people, my bear.
Are you not seeing what I'm saying to Santino? If you had never played this
No,
game, then
no,
you have never find
no,
a good
no.
thing.
Our hide and seek were hiding individually, not in pairs. No, and then you're saying, so what happens? Say the game you have won, and then you start the game afresh. What happens? You go with a
Then
different person now.
yeah.
Oh,
Whoever
nice.
whoever you just met or the same person of before is also okay. If it is another one, the struggle will continue.
Jesus
Huh?
Christ. Okay,
Huh?
that sounds.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, my goodness. Ugh. And only at night. During the day, you're hiding for Toronto boys. We got you. During the night, it's safe. Hmm.
Yeah.
Have you ever been attacked by Toronto boys, Mavir? Many of these guys, they had a Toronto story. Did you ever come across them? Hmm. What
They
happened?
can't even try for me.
Ah, they can't try for you. Why not? Hmm.
You know, they, every thief knows how to take from the chopped, which is not well
Huh?
secure. A
Okay.
thief can take from the chop which is not well secure.
Oh, not in order. The thieves.
Yeah, then that thief can steal things. But if everything
One
is
of
in order,
ah,
they cannot even try.
one of the guys said the same thing. He said that he was walking and his mind was not in order. Then they came and they took him. The same thing you said. The thief said his mind was not in order. That's how he was taken.
Yeah,
Mm. But goddamn.
because at the
So
first
other,
place, you 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 don't have to carry your money in the pocket, the huge money.
where do you carry
That is
this huge
what
money? Where do you put it?
just a little,
In the shoe?
just little, something like 50,000. Then you distribute to all your pockets, and then you leave. You start walking.
Huh?
But more than that, you
Fifty
cannot carry.
thousand
Yeah, 50,000,
dollars or
30,000
SSP?
SSP.
SSP or dollars? Okay.
Ah, SSP,
Mm.
yes.
Mm.
The
Mm.
same you can do it to dollars.
Yeah.
If you have dollars, you can just do it.
Mm. Mm. But some people they don't use the banks. I saw like you saw what happened in Kampala. Somebody he robbed the guy was $420,000 from his house. He was in the mattress.
That is
That's not strange to you?
that is the problem.
Hmm? What's the problem? Why would he keep in the mattress? You need to sleep better and sleep with the money.
That
They
is thy
cannot find another woman.
that is thy own problems.
Mm.
So
Because the man was
work, the work of the bank, and you don't used to. When you are robbed, then you start crying.
yeah they were crying crying like women yeah indeed
Let
okay
them
indeed
rob the bank, and let them rob the bank, and the bank will pay you back.
huh yeah that's true if your money is in the bank and the bank is robbed
Yeah,
that's the bank's problem they have to pay you that's true.
yeah, will be entitled to pay you.
Hmm? Uh, Another thing,
The bank,
Mabior, what is this thing happening? There's many people at night. The guys who will come and kill and put guns, get in the back of the trunk, get in the boot, and then they put them in the boot and they drive the car, and the car run out of fuel. You didn't hear about this funny story?
no, I didn't.
In the Kateria. I'm hearing too many stories about this. Somebody being put in the car, and also the man and woman they're sitting talking in the car at night after 9 o'clock. Then some people come and they take the car by force, and they are still inside the car. They didn't want. I don't know why will the man and woman talk in the car at night in the dark, and they didn't lock the door. They left the door open. Come on, the car door.
Mm.
Mm. But yeah, these are all crimes of stuff that happened in Juba. Do you know any other crimes that you've heard about in Juba? Hmm. You maybe know something more than we don't.
A lot of crimes.
Example. Give us one quick example.
A lot of crimes. Even this issue of killing, just
Hmm.
especially those innocent. There are some people that maybe in the morning you find somebody dead on the road. This is a
Yeah,
crime. His neck has
but
been
what? The
break or
snake
what.
has been broken. Hmm.
Yeah.
Huh?
The funny thing is, last 3 days,
Hmm.
a tiger soldier has been found inside the car with. We don't know whether it is her girlfriend or whatever. They're both two dead in the car.
Hmm.
Oh
But
yeah,
tiger.
I think I saw that. There was a babe called Achol or something?
I don't know the name.
But this is weird. But tiger, they're professional. They're killers. You know that tiger? Not they're not small boys.
I was killed.
They're by the woman or by somebody else.
They are found inside the car, all both of them dead, a girl and him.
Ay,
And
ay, ay.
Was there any sign? Was there any sign on them that showed like they were hurt? Like, were they bleeding?
No,
Was there any sign of
no,
struggle, or they were
no,
just dead?
Was
no
the tiger killed
bleeding.
by a lion? The tiger was killed by a lion.
Well, I didn't mean a, a tiger of the animal. This is a man, but he's a
Not
soldier
I,
so the
it's
tiger
just
from
soldier.
Tiger
Gotcha.
Division. From Tiger
Oh,
Division.
all right.
okay. I don't
When
know. I don't know
when
you guys who drive. Is it possible? Okay, sorry, my viewer.
Was this a
when
Romeo and
when
Juliet story? Maybe the man and the
when
woman,
we,
they were sleeping
when
together
people
and then they both drank some poison. I don't know.
No, they were in a car. But then I wanted to ask, like, I mean, I
in
don't
the
drive,
car,
so I don't know. Can if people lock themselves in the car, is there a scenario where people can die from suffocation because the car
Yeah,
is
if that's true,
over?
ventilation. I think that's probably what happened. Also, sometimes when you close the door and the AC is on, it can still kill you. It happens to a lot of people. I think that makes more
Yeah.
sense because you can't take out a tiger. Those tiger soldiers are freaking like Navy SEALs or Green Berets in the U.S. They're well trained in Cuba and other countries and Israel. I don't think they could be taken out
Yeah.
easily. I
So
think that. Mm,
because if they don't have any sign
struggle or foul
but
play.
based
struggle, yeah.
on the security, based on the security analysis saying maybe the lady has an affair with another guy, and maybe the guy was just trying
Huh?
to was monitoring them until they reached that site, and then he came with his friends. Then they start pulling on the gun on them, and then the necks were bricked. Then they
They
left
broke
them
their
in the
necks.
car
Ah,
What
yeah,
to sleep.
yeah.
is there like an autopsy? Like, how do they know their necks are broken? Were they taken to the to
Yeah,
like for
yeah.
checking?
There is
Mambir
something
knows people in
called
the hospital industry.
a crime unit.
Crime
That
unit. Oh,
crime
yeah,
Crime
we
unit
have
what?
unit
crime unit in
they are,
Juba. Huh?
they
Crime
are
Crime
unit.
unit.
specialized
Huh?
in the crimes. So whoever is
Mm.
dead, then they have to take a necessary checkup
Yes,
Precautions.
with
they take them for
how this
autopsy.
person died, and then
Yeah.
So they don't just say
Wow.
Jesus took him or
yeah.
Allah took him. Okay, good. What other crime you heard? This is the only
What-
one that you heard recently?
You know what is killing people nowadays here in
Mm.
Juba? Here it
Tell us.
is there are these ladies.
Ladies.
This is,
Banangi. Ladies.
yeah,
Banange deal. Huh?
yeah.
Tell us, what did ladies do?
They have relationship with that guy, and then they have relationship with the other one, and then the other one will
What?
kill the other one.
Huh?
Don't you? Did you just heard the history of that guy who killed both the lady and then the man?
Huh?
Did you
Kwegamba,
hear that
you
history?
know it's the why are you blaming the lady when it's the other guy who pulled the trigger?
No, this is too
It's
much,
not how
Yvonne.
it's too
This is
much
too much,
how if you
Yvonne.
find
I have to tell
Mabir,
you the truth.
if I'm seated down with you at a restaurant or where, it doesn't mean anything is going on. You
Hmm?
don't nobody should
No,
shoot me because I'm seated with a man.
no.
You're just shifting the blame to the
Look.
woman.
I'm not anyway. I'm not blaming them, but especially here in Juba, many
Mm-hmm.
ladies they
Mm.
are the one killing means because here
Uh,
me
uh,
me. Let me tell you the history of that guy, the
Tell us
one
the
who
history.
killed them both.
Okay.
okay.
That guy is a
Ksantino
captain.
says yes.
That guy
The one who killed
is a right. The
the
one who killed
murderer.
them is a right. Yeah, he's a right in external national security.
Hmm.
He's a
Yes,
what? He's a what?
He's working national security. That's true.
external
Good.
national security.
He was from the U.S. Go ahead, continue.
Okay.
So and he's a right,
Hmm.
and he's
He's right.
working with yeah, right. I mean major.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
major,
Hmm.
and he's working with the ambassador.
Huh? Which ambassador?
And
For wow.
and and then that lady,
Mm.
the he actually got married to that lady. They have two kids.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, she's called Anyon or something. Rebecca. It's called Rebecca or
Yeah,
Sarah. I don't know.
Sarah, and the
Seems
the
like
boyfriend is
something.
a police officer.
Seems like
The boyfriend is a police officer. Yeah, you don't need to
seem
say
like
names, but
she.
yeah.
It seemed like she's called Mary or something like that.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Okay.
And now the funny thing is,
What's funny?
the lady do took money from his husband, from her husband, from that guy,
She
and
took
then
money from him.
he do takes money from him, and then she goes and supply the other guy,
Yeah,
the
but she
boyfriend.
She
also takes
spends money on him.
Hey, there's
Yeah,
another
on
Jing. There's
boyfriend.
somebody. Hey, Mavio, there's another guy, Jing, just something Jing. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say the full name. He was also supplying money, we hear, but he was lucky. He was too big to be touched, but he was also involved.
The other guy is also in this department of migration.
Mm. Yeah, he
The
was supposed to be
who,
transferred.
Chris?
Yep, he was supposed
No,
to be
not Chris.
transferred outside.
Not
The police
Chris.
officer. The police officer. The police officer
Yeah,
yeah,
he's the officer. Yeah,
yeah, which is Chris. But anyway, continue.
and then
hmm
the woman,
hmm
when it is weekend, then she can just go out.
hmm
She can go out and left 2 kids at home.
Yeah, she needs to smoke
Even if
shisha. Let her smoke her
even
shisha.
even if her husband is still at work, something
The
like
husband.
around 9. Yeah, around 9 she can left. She can leave the house.
But
When the
Nine
man
in the
came,
morning.
the husband
when
followed
the
them
man
on a boda. Mm-hmm.
when the man came home,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he will find that the woman is not there. Only 2 kids. Sometimes they are hungry. Those kids are hungry. They didn't eat anything. Then
Just like the rest of Juba. Yeah. Okay.
now is up to him to go to the nearest shop to buy them
Mm-hmm.
something to eat. Every day he talk
Magula.
with woman. You are already married. Like yourself. This is of having boyfriend or
Huh?
this is not case. You should not do this. Then she don't listen
Kalamsa.
until
She didn't listen.
that guy left, and then he came back. He left to Germany. Then he came back. Few
Mm-hmm.
days, just he warned that guy. He went to that guy himself and warned that guy. You're not a police officer. I'm an officer, so you need to stay away from my wife. Simply, they both didn't
Mm-hmm.
listen. Then the guy said, "Me, I don't have problem. The problem is, so it's not my problem." And this
Mm-hmm.
whereby he took
Mm-hmm.
his professional now, which is national security work. So he start monitoring
But
them by any means.
it has nothing to do with it's not it's not national
He start
security. Go
monitoring
go
them
ahead.
by any means, and then this whereby he kill them.
Mm. Is Bedouin still closed or did they open Bedouin?
Hmm?
Is Bedouin still closed? I think Bedouin's still closed till now after that incident.
The
Bedouin is
incident,
it working?
yeah, he's working.
After the killing, it's Bedouin's working, huh?
Yeah, he's working.
Okay, back to business as
And
usual. All right.
already those guys, they gave him a right because he won the woman, and even her first child talked to her. Her
Mm.
first child is a very beautiful young lady. She
Mm-hmm.
talked to her. You need not to go out at night without my father. But
Mm.
she didn't listen.
Mm.
Mabir,
So
can I
Why?
ask
so
a
this
question?
this issue of
Let her
having
tell the story.
boyfriend.
Finish your story,
Yeah,
Mavio. She'll
you
ask
can
us you.
you can ask. You can ask.
Okay, ask me. I can even ask. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you. You seem to know these people closely. Like, are you related to them in any way? Like,
He has
this
some
this is very
details.
inside.
Very detailed.
Yes.
Very detailed. The only thing is missing that the husband was following with in a boda because they know the car. But anything else, I think
No,
that's pretty
no,
accurate. Well done.
no. I'm not relating to them, but my role here is to know what is going on in this country.
Yeah, he's like he's
Okay.
intelligence. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
I
I
want
get. Okay, you were still talking. I'll give my opinion after.
So when we observe many cases,
Mm-hmm.
uh, especially the what we call crime departments,
Mm-hmm.
when people just observe many cases, it
Mm-hmm.
is these are relationship matters,
Relationship matters.
murderings, relationship murderings.
So cheating is
Maybe
killing people.
sometime the girl herself will kill the guy, or
Mm-hmm.
sometime those guys will kill themselves. So
Eh?
and when you go into the process, detail
Suicide.
in investigation, you will find that the one that has a problem is a lady.
It's a
She will
woman's
be
fault.
she will be there crying that if I knew I would have not did this. If I knew this guy had black heart like this to kill the other one, I would have not done this and done this.
Hmm?
But who told you to date two people at once?
Oh,
Yeah.
you men date
So,
people, two people at
so
once all the
the,
time. What are you talking about?
he's talking about the side her side niggas. So it's like, I. So, but
You,
I
so
you
the
mean,
know,
but
Nivol,
men,
there is two type of dating. There is a normal dating and there is engagement. You know,
huh?
when you when you
even if
date when you date when you date and engage the lady, maybe you went to the father house, and
no, let
some
me tell
means
let me tell you, my viewer.
some mean they are too controlling. They can control. That
Yeah,
this
that's
is
the
where this
problem, and
thing
that's what
comes
I
from.
wanted to tell you. Some of you are just too controlling as South
Yeah,
Sudanese
I
men
know.
because
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
say the daughter came and told her stop going out with this man at night when it's late. I feel like everybody's just trying to point fingers at the woman. People always want to find a reason as to why the woman did wrong, and then you men still, especially South Sudan. Oh my God, South Sudanese men, you want to live. You want people in this age to act like things that happened for your grandfathers and your fathers, or even your fathers are recent. You want things to happen like they happened in the past, where a woman is married, she comes home, she does as you say. Times have changed, and you guys are marrying women that you want that don't want you, right? So right now,
Hmm?
Mabur, if I'm not interested in a guy, and then I'm forced to marry this guy, and I settle down with this guy. If I meet somebody else that I like, I'm definitely going to want to be with that person. Like as Nibol, I swear to you, I will. But if you marry somebody, if you live alone, these traditional things, boy, I've seen so and so's daughter, she looks good, she comes from a good family, we need to keep her in this family. And in this era, you bring that woman to your home and she doesn't have feelings for you. You can manipulate things and it's possible for you. Like, even if she doesn't want you, it's possible for you to force her. It can happen right now. I mean, a few of us are privileged right now that cannot happen to us anymore. But there are girls in South Sudan that can happen too. Like, you don't want a guy, and your family says you're going to get to this guy, and the guy's family, they make their things, and a girl goes there. But the thing is, this is a new era. People are going to be with people they want, believe it or not. So instead of trying to hold on to things that won't work for you in this era, you may need to move on. If a girl doesn't like you, she doesn't like you, go and find somebody that likes you. Go and find people that. I, I feel like as South Sudanese, we need to focus on the love. I mean, okay, I don't know, but
Look,
stop forcing women to do things you want.
look,
If
look,
you,
look.
you know, women are like the most loyal people. A woman will do all she can. She will sacrifice. Women love when a woman loves, like, even if you do what, have you seen women who are beaten in relationships, who go through a lot of things, but if a woman chooses to stand with you, it doesn't matter. They can't even stand against their
uh,
family for you. So I feel like you
There is
guys
one.
need to find women that really love you and stop forcing things.
There is one thing here. You just left out. I want to put it before I proceed.
Mm.
Okay, tell
Mm-hmm.
us.
Here in South Sudan, it is not only a guys who want to marry. It also a contribution from your family, because getting something like 100 cow or something like 200 or 50 cattle. It is very hard,
Yes, yes.
and
Hmm?
then you are going to pay. that thing, knowing that you own her, she's now your wife. And when
Yeah.
she come home, definitely she will change things.
She has to do as you say.
Then she will be like she will not be in position of making a conversation with you
Mm-hmm.
to so that she can highlight what she don't like and what she like, so that the family stay in order. She will just start messing up everything and then forget even you, start insulting you because she don't want you and whatever, and then start
Because her
leaving.
heart is not there. Don't you see that's like
You
a
know,
business transaction? She's not even benefiting in
forgetting
this. It's her family. Let me
forgetting
tell you,
your
Mabir, I
record,
don't think.
forgetting your
Yes, we
record,
don't care about your
forgetting your
cows.
record. And then from there, the guy,
Uh
let's
huh.
say a guy who don't reason, mm, a guy who is really tradition, is
That's
still
like that's
holding
like
those
80% of
traditional,
South Sudanese men.
mm,
Uh
mm,
huh.
those like is still holding a traditional method or whatever. He will just be speechless, and then what will come into his mind is suicide, because he lose everything, he lose cattle, he lose everything, and then the woman is still going, so he will just commit a
Now, Mabir,
suicide.
let me tell you. I
Suicide,
think as
damn.
women, where we stand is when you speak about dowry, it's not like we're passionate about dowry. It doesn't make us happy either. Like, we do not like it. I mean, there are women, let me tell you, women that like dowry right now are people that are trying to show off. Not that they benefit, not that they like, but it's just that the fact that, oh, I was married with 100 cows, like as a thing to show off. But as women, cows don't benefit us in any way. We're just there, our lives are being I don't know. So we're not passionate about these cows things. So when you say you give your 150 cows and then a woman comes and disrespects you, she does this. Even us, that's what we're saying, reduce the cows. Me personally, I don't know. I don't know what my dad is going to do, but there is no way I'm going to allow a man, unless I don't like the man. But I'm also not going to get married to a man I don't like. But 50 cows, even 30 is a lot. If my husband brings 20 cows, old man, you either accept the money or I elope. I just run. I come back with 3 kids some years back, and like some years in the future, I'm like, oh, what happened? So it is not the woman's fault.
But
It's
do you
not
think we
the
should
woman's
stop cows,
fault.
Neville? Do you think the cows should stop, or you think they got to be there?
I
Even the
think they should
dowry
be
of it.
reduced. They should come down to like a normal price. If a guy can give you 7 cows, 10 cows, even 10 is a lot. Because what are they paying for? If you're saying we've taken care of this daughter, who told you to give birth to that daughter? It's your
It's,
responsibility as a parent.
no, it's right. But
Can
also
I,
the
can
cows
I
don't go
tell
to
you
the
this?
women.
Let me
They
ask you a
go to.
question, Yvonne.
Go
Let
ahead.
me ask you a
Yeah.
question here.
Hmm.
If you went into the shop and then you buy
Oh
a new brand
God.
car, wait, you buy a new. Let me finish. You buy a new brand car, a
Hmm.
new brand car. You are happy
A
with it.
brand
A
new
brand new
car.
car.
Yeah, yeah. You bought it. You bought it with 100,000. Then you
Yes.
bring it.
Cows or
You
cash?
bring it at home,
Yes.
cash. Just pay cash,
Okay.
and that is
Yes.
the only. That is the only cash you have all. What
Yes.
remain is just for food or whatever. Then you buy that new brand
Well,
car. When
yeah.
you just bring it, when you just bring it at home,
Hmm.
the car refuse even not to start itself.
Hmm.
Will you be happy
Car.
with the owner of the car?
You'll not be happy of
I tell you,
the
who is
that
the
the car
owner?
didn't
You're not
start.
the owner.
No, he said, "Will you
How did
not be
you
happy
bring
with the
the car
car?"
home?
Yeah.
How,
He's just
The
saying
how
that
first,
if
did
the
you
car
bring the
don't.
car home if it was not starting?
No, he's saying the
no,
car
you just
started
bring it at
and
home,
then it didn't start.
and then when you want to start it, you go now for a show or whatever.
Ah,
It refuse to
yes.
start itself. The car is no longer working. So will you
Ma,
be happy?
Mabir, I'm
He's
not
saying,
disputing you. I don't think I'm not saying men
huh?
men's anger is not justified. I'm saying the dowry. If as you pay your dowry as men, it's not like even us we're supporting the dowry. So it's wrong. We all okay. I'm speaking for myself. I feel like 100 cows or 150 cows is injustice. Nobody should be made to pay that, especially in this economy. And yes, if I buy a car and that doesn't work when I'm starting. When I'm starting it, of course I'd feel angry, but then also I would not break the car. I'd just return the car to the dealer.
Okay,
Return to sender.
it's okay. This is just
Yeah.
the small quad that I want it. You will go angry. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the same thing is what is applying here. Here in South Sudan, when you observe those who can forgive and don't look back
Forgive.
to
Mm-hmm.
whatever they paid, these are
Mm-hmm.
the only strongest men who start hostiling since when they were young. They got
Mm-hmm.
all the possible difficulties. They know everything. These are the only people that can. When she bring a lady and she left,
Mm-hmm.
and then he paid something like even 200 cattle, he will not think of it. He will just leave them, let them stay there.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that is going to happen is sometime God do bring his justice. Maybe that lady, your life will never be okay because your family is not happy with you, and the guy is not happy with you, and he's not
Mm-hmm.
saying anything. He's just asking you. He's not even asking
Mm-hmm.
you. Whenever he found you here with a man or whatever, he cannot ask. You know, there your life will not be okay.
No,
See,
never again.
I feel like, okay, by the okay, this might be weird, but you see this issue we
We
keep
love weird.
having
Tell
of
us.
dowry and men paying a lot of money of dowry and women going through. Do you guys think if we are South Sudanese young people decided to marry outside South Sudan, would that not solve the problem? Because I feel as women we go through a lot of pressure, right? I feel like me
But Nibble,
Vanandi.
my argument is that you'd come running back because as much as the men are fucking messing up, there's nothing more sexy than us tall Janubi men. I'm just saying. You go to Nigeria, you'll see, oh, this guy's short and fat. You go
Oh
to
my
white
god!
people,
There,
this guy's
you
not
can
black
find
enough.
you can find taller people. Oh, what do you mean? We can go to Senegal. We can all go to Senegal.
Ah,
The
you're
guys
gonna
marry
say
the
Senegal.
Senegalese.
Senegal is just basically. Why do you
let
take
me tell you
the copy when you can get the original?
the
Tell us,
history
Nibble.
No,
of
okay.
my friend
Let me tell you
who
the
let us
most scary thing about, especially as
who
a
let us
girl, right?
Okay, tell us, Nibble.
Yeah. So imagine you're going to get married, huh? And then when you go
Hmm?
to this family, they stop. You have to cook for everybody in the house. When there is a wedding, they don't bring outside catering or what. It's you guys doing the thing. When you make a mistake, your brothers-in-law have to beat you. When you do you know like that's very stressing.
Huh?
And on top of that,
Imagine.
that is
yeah,
that is traditionally.
but there are people that still do that, and so that I feel like that's very hectic. And okay, let's say obviously I wouldn't get married to somebody that beats me, but right now as Nibol, I cannot look at myself marrying a South Sudanese, and then when
Did you
there are a lot of
Did you just say your name in the third person as Nibul? Okay, go ahead, continue. I was just listening. Go ahead.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
feel like it's very stressing. It's very stressful for us young people. Maybe one thing that can help us is if many of us decide to like marry outside South Sudan, these guys are going to come back to their sense and be like, these guys are running away. We're probably too strict on them. We need to
That
calm
is
down.
that is not
Like
that is
like
Oh.
not the solution. You don't run away from your
if you
problem.
men, trust me,
Rather
if
than
you
you
men
sit,
started marrying,
rather
if
than
you
you
men
sit
started
and
marrying
then
Kenyans,
My
hear it.
viewer,
Ugandans,
my viewer,
Hmm.
she's saying the women are going to start playing hard to get with us. They're going to go on leave the tribe and leave the entire country, and they're going to go with the other tall men. Senegal, I think, is there the other tall black
That,
men?
that
I don't know.
that is not the solution. You
they
don't
don't
run
they
away
don't they
from your
don't they don't
problem,
have to
but you
be
have to
they
solve
don't
it.
have to be tall men. There are some people that are anyway. It's women who are extremely tall. Some of us are like
Uh,
5'8", 5'9". You can
oh,
find a man anywhere.
just taller than you. I gotcha. Which
I
actually
myself,
shows
Yeah.
do you
us
know my height? I'm 6,
What?
so I'm tall.
six
You're six
inches.
what?
Yeah,
6 inches.
6 feet. What the interest?
Okay.
You guys are just giraffes. You guys are just giraffes.
We
Giraffe.
are tall.
No,
We're
anyway,
tall.
I mean, Junubin men, you're nice. You are tall. You are what? But I mean,
Don't
it's
forget,
culture that's
Giant,
driving.
tall and
tall is the
giants.
old and new sexy. Tall is sexy. Y'all know that. Tall is sexy. Don't
We
have to
don't
tell you.
refuse. It is. I mean, personally. Anyway, let me not say anything against short men because this is a recorded space. But
Huh?
but
No, speak
I feel
freely.
like
Hmm.
every time like social media, most of the people I meet on like social media, and then you like go to meet in person, and they're sure like, no, no, I can't,
But
I can't.
that happened with the men too. You go to meet this woman. She's all beautiful and bright and everything on social media. You come to meet her. You find out she's been doing some other stuff. I actually
Some makeup.
the foundation without the marriage, and then she's using what's it called? It's not a filter. I wish it was a filter. God damn. But anyway,
Snap.
don't date people from Facebook. It's messed up. Yeah, so not bullshit.
Yeah. So, but anyway, okay, height. I feel like a lot of girls look at height, but also you realize you can't. I mean, you can compromise on height. Although I wonder
Uh,
what short men would be like. I can't
well,
imagine myself living with a shorter
hey,
someone
the
shorter
short
than
life.
me.
Hey, someone shorter than you. He calls you shorty. And hey, short, but you're short. How are you calling me shorty? Maybe somebody else.
No, okay, there's a security about being with a taller person. I know it's not like you'll ever run into people beating you up or what, but then there's that you be like, in case anybody comes, I'll hide behind him. But a
Uh,
short person, you
uh,
you
You
a
know
thief a thief breaks a thief
the
breaks
funny
into the
thing
house and they're like, honey, go down and check who is that.
the funny
And
thing
you're like,
tall
you
people, to tall guys is when you have a trouble, maybe on the road or something, and then people are now gathered trying to beat you up, and then the tall guy appear behind. You will see everyone is looking up. Everyone will turn and start looking up, and
when
then
that tall
someone,
guy comes to save you.
yeah, when he just appear to come and save you, all those guys will just look up and
Why?
start seeing
But
the
why are
guy,
you being beaten on the road? First of all, why are
and
you being
uh,
beaten on the road?
they
then
look up like a superhero. Got you.
I,
Look up.
they will start running, man. They will start hearing. They will ask
Hey,
themselves,
But I
what
feel
the
like some
hell?
heights.
Where is
Sometimes
this
some people are
giant man
too
come
tall.
from?
huh? I
Sometimes
think
some people are too tall.
some women say there's no such thing as too tall. They love it. They love it. Tall is sexy. Well, when you even
When it
also
is,
Uh-uh. If
you're supposed to be tall
I
and you
don't
have
want
to
to
have
reach
a deep
someone's
voice.
I don't want to reach
Deep voice.
someone's waist.
Huh?
No, yeah, tall, tall.
they are tall,
There's no
But
more
they are
tall.
tall up,
Nibble, if you reach
they
somebody's
are
waist, you
tall
can
up
hug the
and
waist.
down.
No problem. Hug their waist. Hug the
They are
waist.
tall
If you
up
do
and
what?
down.
If you reach somebody's waist, you can hug the waist. Relax. It's okay.
You know what, Nivol?
No, like that's a very long. I mean, normal height. Normal tall should be like
Mm,
6'2", 6'5", 6'3".
mm.
But then
They are
somebody
tall
seven
up,
6'3",
feet, you're like,
6'4".
yeah.
they are
Let
tall
tall
up and
Mabir,
exist.
you
down.
say what
They
is
are
tall
tall
up
up
and
and
down?
down.
Also, you.
Tall up and down. What the hell does that mean?
That is
Maybe
why they love
understood.
it.
Tall up and down, huh?
That-
You mean it
I
means they're looking
know.
up and down, huh?
Hey,
Mabir
tall
Hey,
up
is
and
Mabir.
down.
spoiled. Just
Hey, Mabir. We gotta close. We gotta wrap things up. Mabir, talk about tall people. Talk about the problem with crime and relationships. How do you think we can save it in 30 seconds?
How did
How we
we
can stop
save
the
it?
how can we stop it? Prevent it? How do you stop this crime of relationships in 30 seconds? What's the solution? Is it the man to make a solution, the woman make a solution? Say it in the answer in 30 seconds. Because I gotta close this and open another space. Tell me.
Oh,
Oh,
Eh,
30 seconds.
you need not to double things.
Hmm. What do you mean by
For
double
your own
things?
for your own safety, you need not to double things.
You mean double the love?
Yeah, stick on one.
Double
If
the
that
love.
one,
like
if,
don't
if,
meet don't date two
if,
people
if-
at a go.
yeah,
What if you triple the love? What about tripling the love? Triple love.
if one thing fall
HOT.
apart, then you begin with the other one, the new one.
Huh?
Yeah,
So, okay, that's how we're gonna do it.
that is the only issue.
Nebel. Okay, Nebel. We have a pet. Oh, let pet say something. But we're about to just close the thing. Nebel, what would you say about crime in general? You don't need to talk about relations. Crime in general. How can we reduce crime?
I think it all goes back to like being your own security first, because it doesn't matter what everybody else does. Be your own security. protect your stuff, protect your information. Don't go telling people how much you earn. Don't go telling people what when you're going to withdraw money. Don't like be careful. Sometimes you need to protect yourself from your loved ones because they're the ones that give you out. It's not intentional. They're proud of you and they're trying to air out your achievements to other people. But where it's not necessary, where they don't need to know, don't let them know the very deep stuff because that can be used against you by other people. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, we're gonna wrap things up. Everyone, this has been a Killing It with Santino. We've been talking about crime, origins of Toronto, relationship crimes and relationships. It's been a great space. Thank you for everyone who contributed. I want to say crime, if we want to stop crime in Juba, it's simple. We build infrastructure. We put our citizens first. We make everything more affordable. We should right now. We're, for some reason in Juba, the foreigners are being put first, which is a problem. Let us put our citizens first, and let us focus on that. And then when there's no desperation, nobody's going to be taking bribes. Nobody's going to be looking for anyone else. No one's going to be hunting someone else's job by literally getting killed by an unknown gunman. And also, we should have less rules. Restrictions should be there. These foreigners should be monitored. Should not be allowed to move freely. And the fact you have a South Sudanese passport in South Sudan should mean something. You should not be a second class citizen in your own freaking country. And that's the best thing I can say. Thank you all for joining us. We're next time we're gonna have, as usual, we're doing every Fridays and every Sundays. As usual, feel free to come and give us slide into DMs and for any topics you'd like to have. Next topic we're gonna have is dredging. Everybody, get ready for that. And as usual, whatever you're doing, do it right. And whenever you're Janubi, represent. So everyone take care, enjoy your lives, have some fun on the weekend. From inside, outside of Juba, this is Santino from Killing with Santino. You everybody, you have a good night. Peace.